right here on the Muskegon channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley is here. I got to tell you, dude, I'm really at the point now where I'm getting excited.
Yes.
The ELO thing is really getting to become a reality, and I'm freaking.
I
I have not been this excited for a concert since and I really got to go back. I think probably the Kiss show in 1996.
Okay. I saw Kiss and Aerosmith together. That was
Yeah.
a pretty good show at
Yeah.
Van Andel. Best concert I ever saw, though, the Who at Van Andel Arena.
Yeah,
I think it
you
was back
mentioned
2005 or so. It was insane. I was just stunned, and I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting that much from it.
Right.
I really was. I thought, oh, a bunch of old guys. It was phenomenal. I've seen it. Tom Petty, U2, Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Those were great, but that was the best.
You know what? I saw Guns N' Roses at Valdu Lakes. They opened for Aerosmith. Axl spit. I was right in the front row. Axl spit and hit me in the arm.
you had Axl Rose saliva on you.
I know. How disgusting. Oh God.
Especially back then.
I got to think though. I got to think. Top shows of my years. The pinnacle had to be the reunion tour of Kiss at Tiger Stadium. I mean, that was the stuff dreams are made of. You could not believe what was going on around you.
Well, you know,
Pink Floyd at Soldier Field was huge. I got to put Bob Seger on the list because as much as I thought I would hate going to see Bob Seger, Sydney just insisted, and it was a riot. It was really a lot of fun.
I don't like Seeger's live stuff, though. That's what's weird. Like his live albums, I've never liked. And I love Bob Seger.
Right.
I don't like his live stuff. So, but it sounded good.
I got a little burned out on Bob Seger because, when you do radio as long as we have, sitting through Main Street at 3 o'clock in the morning, dude, you want to blow your head off. I mean, you really do. You're sitting there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Who else was up there? Boy, I mean, I've seen some whoppers. I mean, but the Pink Floyd thing in Chicago was unbelievable. Right. Roger Waters at Van Andel Arena was really, really cool. But this ELO thing, I mean, this is a once in a lifetime chance.
Oh, yeah. Good for you to be able to go see it and to break into your piggy bank and get a few extra nickels, rub those together and get a ticket.
I asked Cindy last night, I said, I hope I can afford a shirt. She goes, you'll afford a shirt. And I said,
I hope I can afford a shirt.
Well,
Jesus.
Honest to God, dude. I mean, I guess I'm at that age right now where I stop and look at a T-shirt at a concert, and if it's $45 or $50 for a T-shirt,
well, everything at a
that's out of my ability to afford it. And it's not that I can't afford it. It's like I ain't paying that.
It's a stupid. What you're saying is it's a stupid purchase.
Right.
A $50 T-shirt is dumb. No, regardless of your financial situation, a $50 T-shirt is kind of dumb. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So
I was thinking, you were talking about your favorite shows. Like I said, The Who, number one. Number two, close second, of course, Chuck Negron at Ribs Fest. But that was in Kalamazoo back in the 90, 98, 99. Of course, that was based on, the guy who introduced him, who was just great. Who really got the crowd going.
Yeah.
Who was, they all had the rib juice and the beer was flowing. And the guy who introduced Chuck Negron at Ribs, really, that was probably my second favorite performance of all time. It was enormous. Anyway. Before we got into the news, you and I were talking off the air. I noticed, and you made me aware of the fact you were very neatly shaved.
Nice
today.
Shave going there last night.
I shaved late last night.
Okay.
So I still got a little bit of the stubble going. I was going to ask you about this.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the Nair cut?
The Nair cut.
Nair cut, where you use, because they say you're not supposed to use Nair on your head.
Okay.
But I've seen YouTube videos of dudes using like the Nair for men on their head. And I think Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson uses this. I'm not 100% sure. I've heard rumors that he Nair cuts, where he just, puts the Nair on there and then rubs the hair off. Because, have you ever thought of doing that as somebody who doesn't like hair and wants, because it lasts a little bit longer than shaving?
I've never tried
used it on my chest.
Okay. Now, I will say this. I've seen bottles of Nair in the past.
Mm-hmm. And thought about it?
They do come with some rather strict warnings about where to place Nair.
Right. But I think those are suggestions.
Because Nair has got some chemicals in it that can burn your skin.
Yeah.
Now, take the warning for what you will, but on there at one point it says, make sure you try this in spots that aren't going to be very apparent just in case of a burn. And,
Right.
I mean, it's up to you. Try it on your head if you want. But
Well,
one thing I would recommend is that clearly right there on the bottle, it says, don't use this in perioanal areas.
Okay.
So that means don't put it up your butt. So if you do try it,
Okay.
I want you just to be, consumer warned that hey, this worked pretty good up here. I wonder what.
Going downstairs. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't give that a go.
Okay. Thanks for that.
Because you'd look awkward on TV the next day, kind of picking at yourself and.
Yeah. Okay.
Just saying.
That's
looking
one
out
to
for you,
grow
man.
on. Yes, I appreciate it. All right.
That's what I do.
News. You know what? I was going to start out with this, the Turkey, the trade war with Turkey, but then the story just came out in Pennsylvania, 300 priests.
Oh my God!
Allegedly
I heard
molesting
about this.
1,000 kids. Obviously, big black guy for the Catholic Church. You and I both raised that way. To me, it's not a reflection on the faith at all. It's a reflection on a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. But it's just they got to get the church has got to get a handle on this. This
is a mess.
But I don't know how you do it, because this has been so widespread for so long, and it would touch so many. I mean, who knew what when they knew it? That's one of those stories. I don't know if we're ever going to get to the bottom of that.
No,
but the fact that this came out is huge. Because I don't know if there's been a bigger scandal in the history of the church as far as it being known and as far as that number. You figure it would have come out earlier, but man, that's amazing.
Scary stuff. There's a Netflix show called The Keepers.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. All about that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
scary stuff.
Never, all my years, when I was a kid growing up, never thought about it, never experienced it, never even heard whispers of it.
Yeah.
And now it's just, and obviously it's been going on for a while, but you wonder how widespread it really is. And like I said, I don't like to disparage a faith, especially one that I grew up with and one that has kind of molded me and done a lot of great things for me personally. So, yeah, they got to get it cleaned up, though. They got to get it cleared up. They've got to punish those who did wrong and get them out of those positions. Absolutely. All right, what else is going on? According to a new report, women's and ethnic studies professors are largely out-earning professors in more traditional or, let's face it, useful subjects. The report was released by the College and University Professional Association for Human Resources. Ethnic, cultural, and gender studies professors earn $15,000 more a year than those who teach biology, math, statistics, and science. Average salary for ethnic, women's, and gender studies, $105,000 a year.
Wow.
Okay, now, and God bless anybody, make all the money you want to make. I got no problem with somebody earning whatever they can earn. I'm not if I were a women's studies professor, I would not be giving any of that money back to the university. Absolutely not. Nor am I saying they should. What I'm saying is these professions are not worth that. And I'm saying this as somebody who took a lot of pointless college courses. In fact, I took relaxation, I took music listening, and yes, I did take women's studies. And now you think that you going into a women's studies class, I had a two-pronged attack. I'm thinking I'm going to be one of the few dudes in there, which I was. I'm thinking there'd be a lot of beautiful women in there, which there weren't. But I at least thought that, maybe I would learn a little something more about women, no, you know what it was? It was 5 months of how beer commercials are sexist. Basically, it was everything sexist all the time, always. And I figured out really, and I 4-pointed this class.
Wow.
That's how big a joke this class was, because I 4-pointed it. It was it was useless. It was pointless. It was dumb. I
the class I took because I went to 2 high schools, right?
I
went to West Catholic for 9th and 10th grade, and then I went to Sparta for 10th and 11th, or 11th to 12th. And at West Catholic, all of the seniors took the parenting class.
Uh-huh.
All of them. It was what they all took. Every senior took the parenting class.
Mm-hmm.
So I get signed up over at Sparta, and I'm thinking, well, that's what everybody takes, right? I was the only guy in the entire Sparta high school that took the parenting class. So I get into parenting class on day one, and the two friends that I have just happened to be in there. One of them was my friend Renee. And day one, parenting class, guess what we're going to talk about?
Breastfeeding.
Nope. Anatomy of parenting.
Okay.
So here come the handouts. Here's a penis and here's a vagina on the handouts. And
oh, yeah. And you're still
Renee looks at me on day one. She's like, do you have one of these? Yeah, but it's a lot smaller.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, thanks. Way to go. Yeah, great.
Really, seriously, if I were now I paid for school. I got a loan out to pay for school.
Right.
And that was a lot of these classes. These type they're humanity. You get them to burn through your humanities credits.
Right.
Okay. They don't teach you anything, and that's what bothers me. Is like you got these other biology, math, science classes that are necessary. Not all. Like if you're going to go into engineering, obviously some of these more advanced math classes, calculus and the like, are very necessary. But the idea that ethnic women's and gender studies are making $105,000 a year is the most waste of a six-figure salary for a human being that I could possibly imagine.
Well, there you go.
And it escapes me now. Maybe it's studied differently now than it was 22 years ago when I was taking it, but I'm betting not.
Okay.
I'm betting it's pretty damn similar. So
you know what it sounds like to me?
What? That I'm
sounds
bitter?
Like sour grapes over a mountain of student debt is what it sounds like to me.
Oh yeah, there's a mountain. Yeah, the fact that I'm still paying for my women's studies class from 1996. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna. There may be a little bias in this report.
A little anger there.
And but nobody was more bitter than my women's studies professor, who was divorced, I believe, 5 times. And I'm not kidding. Yeah, I learned a lot there.
Okay, deep breath. Deep breath.
Finally, downshifting. Moose Fest 2018 set for downtown Muskegon this weekend. The 15th annual country music event will be headlined by Kip Moore. He's been on the national scene since 2012. The event is free. Will take place at Heritage Landing on Saturday. So there you go. You got some plans. If you don't have plans, there you go. Free event. Get to a little knee slapping country music. Why not? Good time.
So throw in a plug for the company's event that I quit.
I didn't know that was I did not know that was that event. I worked there. I guess I'm still tacitly employed. But what? It's an event in Muskegon. It's country music, a hootenanny, a veritable hootenanny. Okay, now what? Oh,
free
I'm
event,
sorry.
$30 for parking. They got $8 for a bottle of water, and but by God, it's free.
Okay, there you go. Okay, you want to crap on it. I'm fine with it.
I'm not crapping on anything. I hope they have a great time. I'm sorry I'm out of town for it. Jeez, I wish I could be there. The only thing I wish I could be there under the premise of like the old days where they had a gun to your head and you had to be there.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to be there or else. This is going to be fun for the entire staff. Get down there. Don't miss it.
I felt the same way about the National Balloon Championships in Battle Creek when I was working at the Kalamazoo station. That's where I quit. I quit and moved to California. I quit the week that stupid ass festival started. I'm not going to go through that shit again. Jesus. All right. Sports.
You got any sports?
Yeah. Tigers, their 2-game winning streak. Done. They fall to the Chi Sox 6-3. Cubs lose. Brewers blank the Cubbies 7-0. That's sports.
Have a great Wednesday. We'll see you.